Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Anyone have a business before the King's Justice? Spirit of justice, attend now, you shall be heard. Long live the King, the Honorable Justice Henderson presiding, you may be seated.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I'm Vanessa Glasser for Ontario.
Okay.
And before we call our last witness, Ms. Gwynneth Jones, we just have some administration to do with you in terms of entering items as exhibits.
Would you like to do them after you've called her up?
I was going to start with just a couple and then I was going to call her up. Is that fine?
We usually do it through the witness, but I'm not sure what you've got.
Yeah, these are not witness documents yet.
There you go.
Okay. So the first item that the parties have agreed to was the expert qualification of Gwynneth Jones.
Thank you. And
there's an agreement there. And I will just read this to you and then we'll call her up after we enter a couple more items. Starting on the first page, for the purposes of stage 3 of this case, the parties agreed to the expert qualifications of Gwynneth Jones as a historian with the following expertise: the interpretation of historical documents, the documenting of and interpretation of the interaction between federal and provincial government officials and civil servants.
Excuse me. Can you tell me, is there anything different between this qualification statement and the qualification statement made in a stage 1 trial?
Yes.
Can you point out that difference?
I don't have the stage 1 document in front of me, but we did use it as a precedent to ensure there was consistency, but there may be additional items reflecting the stage 3 crown allocation issues. Continuing at B, the documenting of and interpretation of the interaction between federal and provincial government officials and civil servants, as well as the federal government's dealing with Indigenous peoples. C, the government policies towards Indigenous peoples, including Sure. Including with respect to the types of accounts maintained by the Crown for Indigenous bands, including the pre-Confederation era. D, how the Robinson Treaty annuities were dispersed after 1850. E, the request made by or on behalf of Indigenous communities to augment the annuities following the 1850 Robinson treaties and the position taken by the Crown from time to time with respect to those requests. F, pre-Confederation issues regarding the transfer of jurisdiction and administration of the Department of Indian Affairs. G, the origins of Confederation of the British North American Colonies and the British North America Act 1867, and the subsequent entry into Confederation of other provinces after 1867. H, the post-Confederation arbitrations between Ontario, Quebec, and Canada to settle excess debt under sections 142 and 112 of the British North America Act 1867 and in matters arising therefrom. Paragraph 2, as a result of the above areas of expertise, the parties agree that Gwynneth Jones is qualified to give the opinions within her areas of expertise set out in the following report, and that the same is admissible into evidence. The report is titled Claims Related to the Robinson Superior and Robinson Huron Treaties of 1850, Crown Allocation, dated December 29th, 2021, edited August 8th, 2022, including her associated list of documents and list of edits.
Sorry, I don't have any other documents.
Sorry about that.
Council, it's an easy thing to fall into if you're reading. So when you're reading, just
Slow down.
make yourself slow down.
What was the last word you had? Okay. Dated December 29th, 2021, edited August 8th, 2022, including the associated list of documents and list of edits dated August 8th, 2022. By agreeing to the admissibility of the report of a party adverse in interest, the party agreeing is not appropriating any of the evidence of that witness for greater.
You don't have to read this.
Okay. Sure.
This is we have this standard wording in all of the qualifications.
Yes.
So you've read into the record the agreed qualification statement. Mr. Shacker.
Yes, if I might. My friend identified as one of the documents a list of documents, and the list provided is dated August 8th, 2022. And we just observed that there looks to be links that are inactive. So if it's just the links are inactive, I understand, and it's just a list.
It is.
So the links are not active.
That's right.
Okay.
That's the index of documents.
Maybe you can just explain that to me.
Sure. So I haven't gotten there yet. It's with respect to her report. So I'd like to mark the first exhibit as the qualifications of Ms. Jones. Yes, please.
You're sure you don't want to do this with the witness on the stand?
She's coming. I can bring her now. Be fine?
Why don't we do that?
Okay, I'll call to
Because
the
we're
stand.
you're going to put the qualification to me. I'm going to qualify her.
She's going to be also asked questions about her qualifications before proffering her as a witness.
Right.
Yes.
That's okay.
I'll ask her to come now. Ms. Gwynneth Jones to the stand.
My name is Gwynneth Jones. It's Gwyneth, Jones, Jones. Oh, okay. I don't see a Bible.
You solemnly affirm that the evidence to be given by you to the parties touching, to the court touching the matters in question between the parties shall be the truth of the truth.
I do.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Justice Hennessy, we also have two compendiums that have been handed up to the clerk for the court. The first one is the compendium of arbitration documents.
Thank you.
And these are decisions and related orders and reasons that are just as an aid for reference. These are the documents that were cited by Ms. Jones in her report. These should be documents within everybody's knowledge. And we'd like to mark this as the next exhibit.
Number or letter?
Number, please.
And counsel on a numbered exhibit on the arbitration?
I understand that all of these documents are already trial exhibits, so that's fine.
All right. Is that correct, Ms. Ponce?
Yes.
So that would be number. All right, what do you say is the number? 89.
Oh, I apologize.
90.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The second compendium is 5 volumes. It's really as an aid to the demonstratives should you want to have the documents readily accessible to you. All counsel have it in electronic copy. We printed one hard copy for you.
Excellent.
Yeah, I have some concerns about that. I mean, that one, if you want to mark it, I guess it's 1,988 pages. Haven't seen it yet. I don't know if it only includes in trial exhibits or not.
Has it been described to counsel?
We have shared with counsel. I can tell you that the
Today, this morning.
intention
I just want to say something. Have you described it to counsel?
describe what the contents are.
Yeah,
Yes.
that where the things are found or what's different in it.
Yeah, they're,
Because if you get 1,000 pages at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
There's something. So
They're all
Mr.
the doc-
Schachter seems to suggest he doesn't know yet everything
Yes.
that's in it.
I can give an explanation again.
All right,
It-
and for the court.
Yep, it is a compendium of all the documents referenced in the trial demonstratives deck that was prepared by Ms. Jones. And all of the documents referenced are JBD documents from the stage 3 report she prepared or stage 1 documents. We've identified those for counsel.
And have you identified which are stage 3 and which are stage 1?
They're clearly marked in the demonstratives deck.
Does that help, Mr. Schachter?
Well, if they're already all trial exhibits already, then that's.
Have we, what have we done with stage one documents if they're brought into this trial for the purpose of marking? Just refer to them as stage one exhibits?
That's my understanding, yes.
Okay,
And that's how we refer to them as well.
thank you.
Yes. So it is an aid. If needed, if someone wants to look at the document directly, they won't be called up. I can promise you, we won't be calling up all those documents. They were just there. So if someone's reading the deck and wants to have the documents alongside them without going into the JBD each time they're there.
Thank you.
And we wanted to mark that as an exhibit as well.
All 5 of these volumes?
Sorry.
Do you need to mark them as an exhibit if they're already exhibits?
They do contain the stage one documents referenced in her JBD as well. So we thought that would be more efficient to have it all in one place
All right,
for reference.
Ms.
Yeah, I just have a question, because I haven't yet been able to open up the materials that you sent electronically. Have you sent us so you sent a compendium of all of these documents that is separate then from the joint book of documents? It's sort of a separate collection?
Yes, so the document that Miss Gwynneth Evans is holding in her hand is an index to her stage 3 report. That's not new. The compendium of documents I just marked as, I'm trying to mark as an exhibit with you, Your Honor, is a 5-volume compendium of documents referenced in her trial demonstratives. They're different items.
Is that understandable to you? There was a distinction made with something that I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I was mistaken in understanding what, I'll wait for my friend to finish going through the documents that she intends to put forward.
Okay,
Maybe that will clear things up. Thank you.
so you'd like to make us the next numbered exhibit, a
It's just
5-volume compendium.
of documents to Miss Jones' trial demonstratives.
Which haven't been made an exhibit yet.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes.
and again, I just have a concern because I haven't actually seen that yet. So this is what was sent to us electronically.
Yes.
So maybe you,
Can we wait till I have a chance to see it? Like, does it have an index? I'm wondering how it's organized. I mean, if
you gotta make council happy before you.
Would it be helpful, Your Honor, to take a 5-minute break so I can clarify these things and go through the rest of the
Very
marking?
helpful. I'll probably stay here.
Sure.
We'll take a break. Thank you all.
Or recess for 5 minutes.
Thank you.